and kind of like saying like 20 years ago I was playing and I was a punk rocker, but I didn't see a lot of Mexican kids. I didn't see a lot of like Filipino kids coming to shows, and all of a sudden you know I started playing with this band who I became friends with, and I started being exposed to that, and they started coming to our shows and vice versa.
Right.
And he went on a political spiel on the inclusiveness of how you can model yourself. So he
That's
took a
awesome.
punk rock thing into like a whole positivity, because their whole podcast is about, you know, Dharma punks, and
Nice.
meditation and all that stuff. So
Yeah. No, that's awesome that he recognized that. It's not that they weren't in the scene, he just wasn't
yeah,
in the circle that
yeah.
they were in. And
And then
now,
he was like, in his own words, like blessed to be exposed to it, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
it was a little nice little 5-minute spiel, and I got in by accident. And this was from like a few years ago. I was like, oh dang, okay, that's really sweet of him. So yeah, and then I ran against another article where they were interviewing Good Riddance a few years ago,
Mm.
and they asked about bands that they like, and they mentioned about 6 or 7 of them, and we were one of them.
Oh, shit.
In like in Enemy magazine. I was like, oh dang, dude, like. Now I don't know if it's because he secretly wrote a couple of Heaver songs, but like. Na, 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 na. Free burgers today. I already ate a cheeseburger. Dang it. Dun, 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 dun.
So we're live on El Face, and we're also live on Live 365, MVMN Radio. Follow the links in El Face. Long intro this day today.
¿No te acuerdas si en vivo They actually
Mhm.
played with the accordion or not? I
Not
want to say que
not in
no.
not in not with us.
Yeah,
Not with
I
us
didn't think so.
because yeah. I know that my compadre Jose, I told him about what happened to Lino, and he was like, "Dude, I remember the shows at the Vets."
Yeah.
He's like, he knew what was up. It's like he remembers the band and the shows. You know, I think we were really instrumental in bringing La Lupita
Dude,
to the.
A lot of bands, not just
that
Lupita, but
was
a lot of bands.
that was a fucking awesome show,
Yeah.
dude.
Uh-huh.
Fucking what was it? Slow Gherkin, La Lupita,
Lo de Asfalto and
also. Yeah.
who
We have
was
the comedians.
Oh, fucking Brandon's band.
yeah, I'm trying to remember the name. They were really good, but I just can't
Yeah,
remember the name.
the Whatnots.
The Whatnots. Yep.
Yeah, they were good, man. So I'm surprised they didn't get you a Whopper, dude.
No, I don't think they knew. I think Olivia just probably wanted a cheeseburger, and they got a cheeseburger.
Should fucking get all the fucking Whoppers, dude. They're free right now.
Damn, this song's such a great song.
This wasn't on the list, though, dude.
I know,
It
dude.
was on the first list.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Oh, you know what?
It changes it every time you admit it or you do something. It erases it, dude. Like, so then we don't get
No.
it.
You know what? I'll tell you, it's my fault again because
It's
it's
almost
an
always your
MP3.
fault. From Sony.
It's an MP3 from Bandcamp, and if it doesn't, if it's not on, if it's not on whatchamacallit, Apple.
Yep.
So this is my first time hearing the song.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Is it so? Just kind of listening to it a little bit. Is it kind of Pixies-ish?
Yeah,
Kind of sounds like it.
Yeah, and they actually they are more on the they themselves describe themselves as indie pop. So yeah,
Okay, yeah. So Manny's totally right. It's like more on the Pixie side. That's what it sounds like, but sometimes it's hard to pigeonhole.
Turn it on mics. Aquí tu amigo locutor, programador y muy bien desconocido Dr.G.
¿Y su cómplice, el Chivo?
Y el Manolo Diabolico. Hey, I'm about to hook all you fuckers up with a bunch of free shit right now. I'm not supporting him, but I'm just. If you want a burger, right now Burger King is giving away free Whoppers, man. Go get that shit.
No más por hoy, no más por hoy. Pero why?
No, it's because they're celebrating their 70th years of corporate bullshit. Anyways, get some of that shit.
All right. Yeah.
Well, that was a beautiful intro to our show tonight. We're giving away fucking burgers.
We're not.
We're not. Telemáticos. We listen to Telemáticos, indie pop. Telemáticos. So it's the way you communicate via computers. Telemáticos. And ¿qué les parece de Barcelona, España? Sorry you didn't hear it before this. It's such a great song.
Fucking first time hearing it. Thanks, G.
Yeah, it's such a great song too, man.
Más por music, so we couldn't really hear it, pero.
Oh, okay. Well,
kind of sounded like the Pixies-ish to me a little bit, from what I could tell.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be able to listen to it later. So, but anyhow, abrimos con los telemáticos y vamos a seguir esta noche con más música. Y where are we going? Who's next?
Bueno. Íbamos a presentarnos en KZSC's 50th anniversary this last weekend, pero se canceló por la lluvia y otras cosas que estaban sucediendo en la universidad. And G hit us up and goes, I want something dancey. I just want something dancey. I'm like, all right, let's look around, right? So I just got a couple of jams together,
Mhm.
and our buddies Depresión Sonora put out a new EP just like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, okay, perfect excuse. So vamos a Madrid con Depresión Sonora con la canción Nada Importa.
Aquí en mi vecindad, MDMN. Diabolico. Okay,
I love this song. I love this song.
This band's it's up there with like French Police and a couple other ones where they're just like, you better not sleep on them because they're getting that. They're underground big. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they're about to blow. You know?
Right. Man, I think this is the band that Iris de Anda from 100 Segundos de Soledad. 100 Segundos de Soledad. I saw her. She tagged herself in one of the socials, and I was like, dude, we play that a lot.
Yeah, and we've been playing it for about 3 or 4 years, ever since like he started coming out. But like,
yeah, and so I was like, man, we definitely appreciate them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so is fucking Facebook gonna be a fucking chotch again, dude?
More than likely, dude. It seems like every other show, they like throw the kibosh.
What do you mean?
I thought we were legit, man.
Oh, no. We're legit on the radio. Like,
just not legit on Facebook.
We're legit on Facebook if they want us to be legit.
Yeah.
So
because the royalties are being paid through Restream and through
right. And so like on
but they didn't get the memo or something.
Or they don't get their cut. They don't. Whatever.
Yeah. I think it's along those lines where like if they more of like their what's it called? Their they're not talking to Stream Live 365, so they're like,
this is an interesting band, dude.
San Charbal, yeah,
I think their instrumentation is interesting.
Oh, you know where they're from?
Chile.
No, Ciudad Juárez.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And they're not that new. Esa es la bronca, que they've actually been around for 8, pushing 9 years.
Like, I don't know how true this is, but a lot of the songs that I've listened to them, a lot of the times they'll use like interesting instrumentation. So I'm like, are they using like real instruments trying to do this style of music?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like certain bands, especially in this genre, might play the guitar and might play the bass live, but everything else is through computer.
Right.
Which I like it. Okay. But I can't sit there for an hour or especially go see them live unless I really, really like it. Because it's not totally there. You know what I'm saying? Like
turning on mics. San Charbal.
Bueno, acaban de escuchar a San Charbal con la canción Lágrimas de ti, de un sencillo que sacaron el año pasado, en septiembre creo. Es una banda de Ciudad Juárez. Ya tienen, a good amount of time, van por 9 años por ahí. They started como 2015, 2016. Antes de eso, escuchamos el nuevo sencillo de Depresión Sonora, Nada Importa, desde Madrid. Pretty easy to say we're fans of Depresión Sonora aquí en mi vecindad. But yeah, dude, I mean, you wanted something toe tapping, so there you go, bro.
I love that when we talk about dance music, we're not talking about music you think that dance music is. En ese sentido me fascina because we're like,
I get it.
this
Yeah.
is dance, this is for us. This is like, this
Okay, but
moves us.
you
We're
understand
not,
that
uh-huh,
tú, güey, en el 87,
uh-huh.
88 had your creepers,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
Dracar Noir,
Mm-hmm.
and dancing to Depeche Mode back in East LA. So I mean, that's
Yes.
old school, dude. So I mean,
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
I was super curious of why the band named themselves San Charbal. Um, as I was mentioning off the air, Hector, I really like this band. I really find it interesting that in a lot of their songs they use like a lot of the times I'm like, was that like a Chilean flute or something? Like
yeah.
in some other songs,
Was it looped? Was it programmed? Or
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I have this impression that they're using like unique instrumentation to play the style of music. Could be true, could not be false. But I was just super curious about the name. So
You
San
figure it out?
Charbal, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just googled the fucker. San Charbal. I guess why he's famous is that he performed the most miracles out of the 10,000 saints. He performed 29,000 registered miracles. Miracles are registered, bro.
In what
Uh,
country?
in some fucking religious institution or something.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah. Wait, and so what? How are these guys? Yeah,
I
are
mean,
these
I mean, they
guys?
just, are referencing him. I'm guessing that'll.
Well, Ciudad Juarez, you have
Hmm.
you have access to a lot of opiates. You can go on a lot of good,
Oh, you can get anything
you
there.
can get anything you want over there, like and go for it. So I'm sure they, they might have relived some of those
Miracles.
yeah. Anyways, aquí seguimos con las pendejadas aquí en mi vecindad, and we're gonna keep going. So I was thinking, okay, dancing. So I was thinking, like, okay, one of my favorite dance groups de los últimos 10, 15 años es Triángulo. All right.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I don't know if I was on iTunes or Spotify. I was going like typing in, y de repente sale un grupo que se llama Carmen.
Hmm.
Ok. Sacaron un disco y un disco solamente en el 2016. They've not done nothing since then. Y no sé nada. I listened to the record and it was okay. Bien comercial.
Yeah,
But they do a cover of Bizarre Love
They
Triangle
do a bitchin' cover.
in Spanish. And it's so good that I'm like, I'm going to excuse the rest of this album and play this track.
You know what? I thought that you were stashing this song for a while.
No, wait. I'm telling you, I'm telling you the truth. That I was like, what is this? Oh, okay. So, the way we are,
Mm-hmm.
we look into the rest of their catalog. And I was like, not for me,
Right.
pero esta rola is definitely for us here en mi vecindad. Bueno, Carmen con la canción Triángulo de Amor Bizarro. And it's a cover of Bizarre Love Triangle from one of our favorite groups growing up, New Order.
Aquí, mi vecindad, MVMN, Diabolico. Yeah, this is such a fucking awesome song.
It's pretty much a legit like translation,
Yep.
I'm thirsty. Salud.
Salud.
You know who I wouldn't mind hearing a cover of this song would be either Anabel or Carolina Durante.
I can see Carolina Durante.
I can see Carolina do it for sure. I'd almost rather see Anabel do it, but like, and I got a song stashed from Diego doing vocals on another band's punk rock song coming up later on.
Speaking of people covering New Order, I would fucking love to if Minta did 1963.
Ooh.
I think that would be fucking mind blowing.
La cosa with New Order and Joy Division in general, there's a treasure trove. Heck, man, you could even go into Republic. I mean, there's so much good. Like, same thing with Depeche Mode and The Cure. I mean, you could just like,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, you can even go into Pet Shop Boys. Too.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah,
they're having actually a huge resurgence right now. I think dance music in general, this style, is having a big resurgence.
So y'all motherfuckers are having Alzheimer's because how this fucking set started was.
I know. I segued it into like promoting the KZSC 50th anniversary. I know, Monroe. I'm not there yet, bro. I'm not there yet.
Wait, so what is it?
No, it was just because we had done the 90s set like the week before.
So we wanted something different.
And Hector's like, send something. And I was just like, you know what? I'm feeling the 80s.
Yeah.
So I sent my list. Yeah. Which I fucking, when you guys filled it out, I was like, yeah, this fucking shit kicks ass.
Yeah. Well, we definitely stayed in the 80s.
Yeah.
Bueno, estamos escuchando bajo nuestra voz a Carmen. You don't know too much of this group except for...
No.
Like, where they from?
I think they're from Madrid también.
They're Spanish,
yeah. So then I purposely picked the next song from Triángulo.
I saw that, man.
A little different, but I think you guys can appreciate it.
It's period correct. Like when I heard it, I was.
But like, I think you could appreciate it. You know, like it was calculated. I could have easily gone with many of Triángulo's dance songs, but I kind of like when they go exotic. You know.
Well, to me, that was like the post-punk jam in the set.
Yeah.
So fucking today after work I went fishing. I caught dinner, dude. I caught 5 trout. Yeah, I caught 5 trout.
How late did you go?
You're a fucking beast. What did you catch?
5 rainbow trout.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah. Dinner.
Fuck, send one over.
How big were they?
The largest one was 13 and a half.
Wow. Okay.
13 and a half inches, yeah. And most of, I think 11 and a half was the average.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's one pescado cada persona, you know, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like this jam.
This is a killer jam.
It's aggressive.
This is taking away from...
No, but it's not.
Okay,
no, but it's not. Listen to the vocals.
Happened to me and another artist tonight.
Okay.
But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
And listen to the hook that they do with the vocals.
It's aggressive dance, dude.
Yeah.
This is hella dirty, though. I mean.
Yeah, but it kind of falls into that. Like, I know what Manolo was thinking about. It goes into that Seek Sputnik, Pop Weed itself, aggressive.
I'm just thinking these motherfuckers just did a big ass bump and just said, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's. I was confused. Because I kept hearing Triángulo de Amor Bizarro, the song, right, every time we were listening to the playlist, y luego sale Triángulo de Amor Bizarro, right?
It's calculated. It was all calculated.
I love it. I mean, it's.
I love the way that Triángulo, the band, is not only they remind me of the flip side of El Mató un Policía Motorizado in a different sentido.
Okay? So you're saying we're not going to get t-shirts, huh?
No, he's not going to get us t-shirts.
Dude, I could. You know what? don't. I told you it was a fucking sad week, man.
I know, dude.
I've had it. It's been hard.
Anyways, let's go back and talk about both these bands. I love that the way they can make commercial music, they could experiment, because both bands experiment like a lo pendejo, and still create art at the same time.
Turning on mics.
Huele a Colonia Chispas.
Pasa la bolsita, güey.
Yeah. Triángulo de Amor Bizarro, de su último disco que apenas acaban de sacar el año pasado, no tiene ni un año que habían sacado. Excellent record, check it out. Almost all the Triángulo albums are amazing. And the only reason I'm going to say almost all, because lo que yo aprecio de Triángulo is that they're so artistic and they're artists, yet they can create intense music, both either in their intensity, in their dance, in their lyrics, etc. And they try not to copy themselves over and over. Like every album is a little bit different. So en ese sentido, it's like, para mí personal, me encanta uno o dos, another one maybe not so much, and then I'll love the next one. Then, so, but even the ones that I might not like, I think Manolo will love, and vice versa. So eso es lo que me encanta de Triángulo. And I was kind of comparing him to El Matón Policía Motorizado de Buenos Aires. Not necessarily the same in music, but their intensity of being musicians and artists. Antes de eso escuchamos a Carmen con una versión de la canción Triángulo de Amor Bizarro, Bizarre Love Triangle from New Order. Anyways, we're going to keep this going.
Okay. Well, so I want to say that I felt that it was extremely dirty.
Yeah.
I was very surprised porque I kept going back to realizing that it's Triángulo, and to me it wasn't Triángulo, but it's a fabulous song. It was just
they're artists, man. They can get dirty. They can get dirty.
So what's interesting about Triángulo, like as you said, Hector, it's like there are those type of artists that are continuously like redefining themselves. Mm-hmm. They've had major success. They know they can have major success, but yet they're choosing to go in a different musical direction.
Oh yeah.
Very, very similar to Radiohead and a number of other bands.
Exactly.
Every album is different from the last album.
Mira, aquí en mi vecindad, we're pretty vocal about not playing on purpose very commercial groups. Simplemente because I don't think they need it. They have other people playing it. Aquí estamos en mi vecindad para correr la voz, especialmente la música latina o en castellano de todo el mundo, that artists that we think they deserve una plataforma. Okay. Now, Triángulo doesn't need us at all, like, period. But I think they're one of those bands like Radiohead, like the Pixies, that got to a commercial level, but never sold out. And that's why I could, con todo corazón, honestly play them, without feeling that I'm selling out,
It's not that we don't need them. It's not that they don't need us. I think it's more of like la propuesta de mi vecindad. Es la música, esta alternativa, y vamos a seguir. ¿Qué más nos traes?
Pues ya tengo bastante tiempo que no toco a Bestia Bebé. It's probably been like months. I can't remember when the last time we played una rola de Bestia Bebé. So, they actually cranked out un disco en diciembre. So I was like pleasantly surprised. I'm like, okay, man, let's play Bestia Bebé aquí en mi vecindad. Cangrejal.
Oh. This one too, to me, surprised me.
Well, you know what it reminds you of?
What?
This sounds like a few El Matón Policía Motorizado songs.
I was gonna say that.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Absolutely. No. That's why. Again, I think because these two songs. First, Triángulo, la canción interpretada by Carmen. Luego, Triángulo con la canción Huele a Colonia Chispas.
Yeah.
Y luego...
Cheap ass cologne, dude. Cheap ass cologne.
I was going to say Huele a culo duro.
Lávatela. Y luego...
Con Bestia Bebé.
Yeah. Bestia Bebé. And in my head...
Now...
I was thinking this was El Mató, and I kept...
The beautiful thing about Bestia Bebé...
Oh, it's a beautiful song.
Is that they're really good friends with El Mató en Policía Motorizada.
They probably got t-shirts, huh?
They used to open up for them a long time ago. Bestia Bebé tiene más de 15 años tocando. I mean, El Mató tiene... They're pushing 20, 22, whatever. So I can see the semblance of like, you know...
That's what I'm saying. It's I love it. Este playlist and the playlist que estábamos preparando para el aniversario de KZSC 50th anniversary, they moved me and you know and
that's a good thing, dude.
Me fascina. I mean, and to the point where like I was like, I need to investigate even more of Bestia porque earlier
we've been playing them on and off for 7-8 años.
Yeah.
Fácil.
Yeah. And Diabolico said it earlier, you know, and we all agree that an artist who's artistic, musical artist who's artistic in their presentation of music can, you know, they can go many, you know, they can take them different paths, you know, and so thank you. It's such a beautiful song. And also, listen to the chorus. Jacob and Joanna tuning in. What? That chorus.
Bestia Bebé is just, I think, is an underrated band. They're una band in Argentina. They're well known, but outside of Argentina, they need a bit more, you know, push. And ya gorda, ya deja.
How long have they been around?
Van por 15 años.
Oh, shit, they've been around for a while.
Yeah, we've been playing them for a good 7-8 years, pero ya tenía un tiempo que no tocábamos aquí en mi vecindad one of their jams. And when I went to go get one of their songs, I realized que en diciembre sacaron un disco. Finales de diciembre sacaron un nuevo disco. So I'm like, perfect, you know. Very eclectic, very like La Ruinas, Pixie style, you know.
And the meaning behind Carvajal, you know, it's kind of like saying the West Coast, the East Coast, or like the Central Coast, like an area, right? And then you throw this fucking song on.
I was thinking about Manolo and he was a huge fan of like the Chameleons, My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
You know, he was really into like, and then the other day,
this reminds me of Material Issue a bit.
Kind of, yeah. So again, I was thinking of another band que ya tenemos un poco tiempo que no hemos tocado, Adolescentes sin Edad, and we're big fans of Adolescentes sin Edad aquí en mi vecindad. So I was just using excuses, you know.
Dude, pinche Marcelo and Gary promised us a punk album, dude.
Yeah, and it hasn't come out yet. Oh man. Speaking of leyendas de punk, yesterday, dude, Steve Albini passed away.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, shit.
Producer.
Yeah, big time. I mean, like, you know, I mean, he's produced many bands that we all know, from the Pixies to Nirvana, whatever. But you know that he produced 2 albums for Fun People.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. When they were staying with us that one month, remember they went for a little bit, fueron y grabaron con Steve Albini in Chicago. You know.
What album was that? Was that Blah Blah Blah? What's it called?
No. One of the last ones. Oh my goodness. I tengo la portada en la cabeza. It's the Rose portada.
I something.
No, I'll look it up right now.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm
Y la
telling you,
cosa
man. It's been a week. It's been a week, man.
el
Well, there's usually 3, so there's 2. Who's the third one?
Who?
There's a guy from La Lupita. There's this producer.
Oh, my good friend.
Arte de
Radio
Romance.
just passed.
That's the one that he produced.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Parrandero, my good friend from.
I was just asking who's the other person who passed away or is passing away. Because they usually come in 3s.
Yeah, that's 3, man. Fucking sucks. It's been a week, man. I'm telling you. It's been a week. Anyway, let's dance.
I know, fucker. Me están agüitando, cabrones.
I know. What the fuck? En la pista, dude. That's right.
Manolo was a big fan of this style of music in, I think, the summer of '89 or '90.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, you're way bigger than I was. I mean, you were like, dude,
you're the one who turned me on to Material Issue, dude.
No, I know. No, I know. I was like, we did a lot of summers of a lot of was that the summer of Zimas?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, kids.
Well, this reminds me. I remember that entrance. Turning on mics.
Acabamos de escuchar a Adolescentes sin Edad con la canción En la Pista de su disco que sacaron en el 2021, creo. Como dijo Manolo fuera del aire, homies, we're still waiting for the new music.
Pinche Marcelo y Gary nos prometieron un punk album.
Yeah,
where's
that? What's up, dude? You were like, yeah, we're gonna be jamming with Pluk Pluk, and I'm like, oh, perfect, bring it on, dude. Like, right. Anyways, antes de eso, Bestia Bebé de Argentina sacaron un nuevo LP en diciembre y la canción es de ese disco. So it went a little bit different, but not too far different from. I like the way Manolo said, like, no, it's late '90s guitar driven, like dance rock,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It's beautiful. Bestia Bebé me acordó mucho de El Matón, and El Matón is playing tonight here in LA, and
it's their only show on the West Coast. You know that?
Man, I'm sad, but let's let's continue, please.
But
give me more music.
They'll come around. A couple years ago, they came up to San Pancho. So they'll come around. We'll get that t-shirt.
Bueno.
We'll see.
Man, bueno, unos saludos a los que nos están escuchando de the Bay Area. Jacob Joanne, también al Peter, Derek in Austin, Texas. La Chancla, I think, is tuned into.
Oh, nice.
Albert in Seattle. What are the other ones?
Albert's in Seattle now?
Yeah, he's in Seattle.
What?
Wait, what Albert are you talking about?
Pinche, ¿cómo se llama? Cuellar, yeah.
Oh, no, not that Albert. It's a different Albert. It's different. It's a different. Yeah, no. Y también en Vegas, we got Neva in Vegas. So
nice.
Más música. ¿Qué más nos traes? Whose turn is it? Keep me dancing.
Manolos.
Okay, so la siguiente banda, sistema de entrenamiento. Esta banda. Entretenimiento, sistema de entretenimiento. I gotta give a big shout out to baby girl Ariana, man. She turned me on to this band.
It's a two-piece, or is it like right?
It's a bunch of fucking kids from Valencia, España, who are into fucking early 80s synth and fucking Japanime, dude.
Totally.
Why not?
That's their thing, dude. They've been around for a couple years, since 2020. In that meantime, 1 album, 6 EPs, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's my cup of tea. I'm digging what they're doing. So this is very representative of the style that they're into.
Nice. Okay. Bueno, vamos a seguir aquí en mi vecindad. MVMN, Diablo Visión.
It's very gaming too. Like,
yeah, 8-bit.
You know, 8-bit. Right.
I was gonna say 16.
I was gonna say 64, but then I stopped myself. I was like, that's like that's more than just one synth. 64, we're doing like production work and not just fucking. What was that? Remember Diabolico when certain computer were being used for processing at the beginning, and I don't know if it was the Amigo or Amiga.
You're talking about the Commodore 64. Bro.
Commodore, no, but even before that, they already had computers for processing, right? Like processing sounds, right. Yeah, and this reminds me of how they produced the music for certain games, right? Video games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit's fucking still fucking gold, man. Like a lot of, especially a couple of years ago, bands were fucking taking those processors and just creating a whole fucking new music out of it.
Well, you know that fucking it's so stupid, but things like that whole phenomena with GameStop and shit like that, you know, it's like that nostalgia sells, you know.
Dude, that shit was fucking crazy, dude. Just speaking of fucking GameStop, like how they fucking drove up that fucking stock.
Oh, 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That was sketchy.
That was beautiful.
That was a big fucking fuck you to the financial fucking overlords and shit.
Yeah, they still got away with it.
La portada de ese disco reminds me of what's that anime from the 80s? No, 90s. Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star, yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Okay, all right. That's what I thought.
I got your Fifth of the North Star right here. You know? Now this is dance.
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me of like being in those moments in certain bars where it's like dark, and we've had a few, and I mean a few stouts, and dancing by myself because I'm dancing by myself
in a fucking casino in Laughlin, dude. Why not?
What?
Oh, we can't talk about that story.
Casino in Laughlin. No, I was thinking more of fucking bar in San Antonio, fucking at the third floor where like no one was there. They had 3 levels of music, right? And in the third floor, they always had like the goth going on, you know, and the dream pop and shit.
There's 3 vatos.
That's it. Right, and a couple of them are like real emos, and then there's a couple others that are probably like, you know, confused, but they're there.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. Fucking emo primo and shit.
Yeah, these
fuckers I give them up to those though, you know.
Dude, these fuckers are fucking hard to connect with, man. I've been trying to hit up.
Yeah.
Estos pinches Floreses.
They're probably busy, you know.
Yeah.
You know what? I think they might be fucking managed by now.
I think so, dude. They've been blowing up in the last like year and a half. You know.
Well, there's a beautiful circuit of like the darky side, right? And if like you get into the, you know, like back in the day, if you got onto certain record labels, you were able to get good management, right?
Yeah.
Dude, but these fuckers are putting out a shit ton of music, dude. I mean, since 2018.
Turning on mics.
Ok, acabamos de escuchar a French Police con la canción Honey del álbum Blue que salió el año pasado.
Honey.
Yeah, que salió el año
Talking
pasado.
about fun people.
I know that's why I was like, yeah. Indie rock, post-punk, synth-pop, cold wave de Chicago. Los hermanos Brian y Jesse Flores y su compa Jose Vega. Man, these dudes, for being around only like 6 years, I gotta fucking tip my hat to them, man. 4 albums. They're releasing another album this year. They just fucking released one last year. 4 EPs, 7 singles.
Prolific.
I mean, these fuckers don't stop. Y anterior escuchamos a Sistema de Entretenimiento con la canción Su cuerpo está a punto de explotar.
Yes. Dang, that was G on that dance floor in Austin.
Oh, hell yeah.
San Antonio. Third floor.
That's even sketchier.
Three vatos.
Three vatos there. One of them was like, two of them were like real emo primos, and one of them was confused, and that wasn't me. You
knew what was up.
Kinda, especially when they like throw on some like Bauhaus, and I'm like, yeah, this is my jam. And everyone else was kind of like, what the fuck? In Texas, imagine Texas in like the early 2000s.
This Uncle Fester's gonna rape me right now. And you're like, no,
I had hair back then. I had hair back then. So anyhow, vamos a seguir con más música. Great French Police. Ojalá se conecten con el Diabólico a través de Mi Vecindad para platicar con ellos, ¿no?
Come on, man. Definitely I'm trying to connect with those cats.
Chicago.
Fuimos a Valencia y luego a Chicago y ahora vamos a Perú. Trío de Lima, Perú. Esta banda, Varsovia. I mean, these dudes have been around for a while now. Desde el 2012, synth punk, dark electronic, post-punk. Esta canción, Cardenal en el Infierno, que salió en 2014 en el álbum Recursos Inhumanos. I just fucking, the song's just nice, fucking, nice and dark.
I think they're like mad at the system.
Cardenal en el Infierno, dude.
I'd be like, we're gonna boil them alive.
Ahí están. Ahí viven. Bueno, vamos a seguir.
What kind of trauma have we had here in Mi Vecindad? Anyways, let's keep going. MVMN, Diablovisión.
Even like it's very eerie how it starts here.
Dude, this fucking the vocals on this jam remind me of Suzy Sue.
Early Suzy, yeah. Early Suzy,
yeah. Yeah,
I just want to be on the dance floor for this jam, dude.
I'm telling you, man. I was there. I was fucking jamming. Fucking, Back then, remember fucking, we do a little bit of this and shit,
Popping lock.
A little bit of the head. Yeah. Just feel it. Yeah, man, it's a lovely song. Facebook, también a través de Diablovisión en el Face, YouTube, Mi Vecindad, Instacrack, a través de Radio Mi Vecindad. Y también tenemos nuestro canal en el Twitch.
Yeah,
Entonces, we're on Twitch.
So we're trying to kick it.
We're trying to get on a couple of other platforms so that people can tune in without having to get on Facebook if they're not on Facebook. Porque el Face no nos deja tocar la música.
Nope.
You could probably hear it right now, but at the end of the night, sometimes they cut us off at the middle of the show, sometimes at the end of the show. So you might be one of the lucky ones that can listen to the music in the background. And it's in the background. Pero si quieren escuchar la música en directo y a todo volumen a través de Live 365, MVMN Radio, Mi Vecindad, My Neighborhood, MVMN Radio. Actually, it's just MVMN. Hablando de MVMN, unos saludotes a nuestro colega y hasta Val. 100% finance. Absolutely. He's sporadic, but he's on there. He comes on on Sundays.
¿On Sundays también?
Wow,
I thought it was on Tuesdays, dude.
Tuesdays when he remembers, bro.
I logged in on Tuesdays and I text the fucker because it was a live show, but then I think it was a repeat of his first show.
Yeah.
I've been programming his shows, but it's because he got a job.
Well, I thought he was retired.
He got a job. Motherfucker came out of retirement.
Fucking IRS is coming after him?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, but he's out of retirement. But anyway, MVMN, MVMN, Live 365. That's how we pay our dues. Mm-hmm. We pay our royalties for all this music that we're playing. Parálisis Permanentes. They were supposed to be on tour like last summer, I think.
Neta?
Or in December, something like that, with a new singer. Yeah, like someone's.
Wow, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, Herb me dijo. Pero ya, I don't know what happened. Like, then again, no me dejan salir, so it doesn't matter. I can dream about it, pero. You know, nowadays.
I mean, I would still go check them out if they fucking toured over here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it might be one of those one-offs, you know.
Yeah.
That no pasa siempre.
Dude, these motherfuckers for putting out just one album and then a post fucking humus like comp.
I was gonna say a couple of singles on a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, dude. I mean, these motherfuckers have withstood the test of time.
Yeah. Until they didn't. You know? Fucking A, man. MVMN Radio a través de Diablovisión. Diablovisión es el network. MVMN, MVMN, Mi Vecindad, My Neighborhood, la radio. Y obviamente el show es Mi Vecindad, aquí con Dr.G, el Chivo y el Diabolico.
Speaking of Angel's Beats.
What?
He just texted in.
Oh, very cool music digging in. I think he's at work.
He's
at work.
What's he doing, man?
He's a master electrician.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't tell me he's fucking security guard somewhere or
No.
something.
No. He was never like
pro,
that.
Yeah, no, this guy's pro. He's a master electrician. So. Yeah, parálisis permanente. They're like permanentemente like edged in like turning the mics.
Sangre. Parálisis Permanentes, un sencillo que salió en 1984. Los precursores del sonido oscuro de la movida madrileña. Post-punk, goth rock. Wow, these guys solo sacaron un álbum y este sencillo salió.
Legendary, dude. They're like
legend, pero este sencillo salió ya después de que había fallecido Eduardo, el guitarrista y el cantor.
Wow. Legendary. They're kind of like Sex Pistols. I mean, they only put out one album, you know. Yeah, everything else was like, you know, after the fact. But you still talking about them 40 years later.
Yeah, yeah. Obviamente, no, como dice una expresión que en paz descanse, un tío me dijo, you know, todo lo que es escrito con pluma en papel, you know, it'll overcome time and space. You know, it's like, very nice, very nice. Parálisis permanentes. Y bueno, mira, esta noche estamos un poquito en el darky side, estamos bailando, nos estamos divirtiendo. Muchísimas gracias por la música de esta noche, dándole obviamente honor a Parálisis Permanente, because they are one of the old school bands that we still play here on Mi Vecindad. Y bueno, esta noche estamos de luto porque les damos honor también a otro grupo que fue muy importante en los principios de lo que fue Mi Vecindad en Santa Cruz, California, en Watsonville. en esa costa central, porque a través de los eventos que producimos, uno de los grupos que nos apoyó bastante, bastante, fue La Lupita. Y bueno, les damos honor a nuestro colega musical, el señor Lino Nava, que acaba de fallecer ayer o antier, creo que fue antier por la noche. Mucho respeto a Lino, mucho respeto a la música de La Lupita y el gran maestro que era en la guitarra, literalmente un maestro, y que como nos dio, bueno, su presencia, tuvimos unas buenas pláticas, unas pedas muy increíbles con ellos. Diabólico, I'm sure you remember some of those eventos con Lino. Y bueno, esta noche vamos a terminar dándole honor y muchos respetos, que en paz descanse Lino Nava de La Lupita, y vamos a terminar con Gavilán o Paloma, que es una interpretación de La Lupita muy, muy puesta en lo que está pasando a través del playlist esta noche y esta semana, jugando con lo que es el Gavilán o la Paloma en cuestión del amor y pues el amor al arte, el amor a la música que le tenemos. Y con eso nos despedimos esta noche con La Lupita. Gracias, Lino.
Hasta la próxima semana, muchachos. Agur.
Buenas noches, Laza. Cuídense.
Mi vecindad. And the guitar, that intro, man. You know, that's all him, you know.
Estaba sola, completamente bella y sensual. Algo me arrastró hacia ti como una ola. Y fui y te dije hola, ¿qué tal? Esa noche entre tus brazos caí en la trampa.
So, one of those, that night, I think it was that night that they stayed at my house, and I was with Ari, when I was living with Ari. I don't know if you guys remember.
Dude, he was such the chillest dude, man. He was always like covering for your ass, dude.
I'd mess up, and he would like, oh, Jasmine's asking whose dog's on here. It's Chicles. Yeah, and you know, those experiences I definitely would cherish, but didn't we have them and Tijuana No also at one of the events we did?
Not together.
No,
remember.
Right? No, because I know we had. Yeah, there were several. Amani says that was totally unprofessional having chicles. Es su hija. It's like, that's part of the profession, you know. We're all inclusive. Saludos a Jasmine, yeah, Amani. But yeah, those moments were. I remember at one point, Kevin, who was the manager person behind Marusa, eventually took Hector and Rosa. Y Lino y el baterista. I don't remember the bajista if he stayed with us or not. Anyway, they were there partying all night. Like we all like slept on the floor and whatever.
Yeah,
we were, you know. And so it was one of those beautiful moments. Anyway, gracias, Lino. Gracias.
I have a little bit more vivid memories of Bola, because Bola was fucking just down.
Bola.
I mean,
Bola, I
he
remember.
didn't fucking know how to
Wait,
say
were
no,
you
dude.
okay? When we were at my house at the after party, at the after party, because we partied at the Vets, and then we went to my house,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were like, I think you and Bola were like right next to the couch on the floor talking. Bueno, eso fue mi vecindad. Muchísimas gracias. Vamos a terminar esta noche. Gracias, and we're signing off. See you next week.